Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for, the mixed CDI final. Danny Baggish and Leslie Garner are on your king seat. They need to be triple dipped. And they're taking on Mike Scarborough and Cheyenne Richards, the challengers that have 2 losses already. We are going to play only cricket, and the format is going to be race to 3, race to 2, race to 1 if it gets that deep into it for the matches. I'm Sean Green, joined by my partner in comms this week, Mr. Ryan Mooneyham. Mooney, that wasn't your phone, but how are you doing?
I'm good. One of my two
Chime
teams,
on in.
One of my 2 teams that I said would be here is here. They do have 2 losses.
That is neat.
But I've been watching the gambler smile, which is dangerous.
Yeah, listen. There are 2 versions of this gentleman right here, okay? Today's the first day I've seen the gambler. And I really mean that. The gambler is Danny's kind of like dart persona. You don't want to talk to the gambler really because he's going to be super, cocky and confident and annoying in that way. But on a dartboard, it's really hard to bet against the gambler. Even if you are Cheyenne Richards and Mike Scarborough, which is going to be the better paired team than Danny and Leslie.
Yeah, some of them are saying it's going to triple dip. Some are saying that it's going to be too hard to triple dip. Magic Mike and the Blonde Swan are going to do everything they can to give you that triple dip.
And this is the final.
And we got runner.
Boom goes the dynamite from Mike Scarborough, the first of the final. That will not be the only one of this final. See? Oh, only a 7 from Baggish. Only a 7 from Baggish is what I just said out loud. And that's because Cheyenne Richards had it up next. She's averaging a 7.
Richards on the 16. You know she's going to attack it.
Oh, yeah. Their strategy today is attack, attack, attack.
And that's exactly what she did. Stayed true to the 16, doubled it out, forces Leslie to the 15s.
A Richards double right there.
An opportunity right now for the first leg to be gone. Magic Mike to the 15s. He likes to turn the 15s and go single bull, double bull for the win. He likes to run down that board.
He'll stay there. And he's going to go right at the bull. Math-wise, completely makes sense not to do that. Danny knows that. He knows that that was not the right shot there on dart 3. Doesn't matter. Let's go to leg number 2. Guys, let us know in the chat. Who do you have in this one? Where are you tuning in from? Cheyenne or Mike? Danny and Leslie. Who wins this match? Just the race to 3 right now. Let's start with that. It is the finals, but there's a triple dip
scenario. I can tell you
scenario.
who won leg 1.
Cheyenne Richards and Magic Mike. 5.33 and a 4.50. If they are going to triple dip, this is the difficult one to get for them, but it's also the easiest of the 3 just for the fact that Danny and Leslie are still trying to warm back up in actual competition. They've been sitting for a little bit.
The gambler starts on 17s on 20s. 7 mark, puts up 80. Scarborough likes to run. He'll have to stay put to the 19s. But he's notorious for go triple, triple, and then move to a new segment with another triple. The eyes move.
Of course they do. They're going to move to a different segment too, probably. They go back. Boom goes the dynamite again. He has started off the last 4 legs with a 9 mark. You know what that's called? Ramming it in there.
Mm-hmm.
As Ram Guevara did that in the final of the CSI.
Richards to the 18s.
No.
She's going to point that 19.
Yep. Still going to shoot?
Yep.
No, okay. She stayed there.
I really thought she would move to the 18s because that's what she did last time. But I forgot that Danny was right behind her. That's not me not paying attention.
Jeffrey, if you did just turn back in, the great news is that if you're on YouTube, you can just go back. And that way I don't have to repeat anything for you. Great 5 from Baggish. Not enough right now. And if Mike continues to do this, then I'm going to take Mike and Cheyenne. I'm going to be honest with you.
You're changing mid-throw?
If he averages a 9, yeah, for sure.
Oh, well, yeah, there's nobody can beat him when he averages a 9.
That's not true.
Well.
We are in the finals of this bracket, so thank you for tuning in with us. We appreciate that. Welcome home from your work day on the East Coast. It is that 5 p.m. closing time. If you're in Central Time Zone at 4, you might be slacking at work there too. So thank you for joining us. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Finals. Mike and Cheyenne have to triple dip. Danny Baggish and Leslie Garner. And that's a great 4 mark from Cheyenne. If you do not know these players, Cheyenne Richards, the top female dart player in Houston, Texas. Playing with Leslie Garner, another great Houston, Texas player. And, of course, the gambler, Danny Baggish, former PDC professional, Winter Haven, Florida resident, who obviously is staying and not going to the hurricane, so his family is going to be without him for a couple more days, and I know that is why he, hey, if you're going to bring home money, at least bring home some money if you're going to be there.
Hurricane coming their way. We got some folks from Australia saying it's 8 a.m. watching us play darts.
Yeah, China is an actual former World Championship participant.
Leslie not going to get it done on dart 1 or 2. Only manages 1. Advantage Cheyenne Richards.
Yeah, if you guys do not know Mike Scarborough, he is known for the Magic Mike taking off the shirt situation. I did point out before this whole entire thing started, the walk-on everything, I did make sure that everyone knew that Mike's shirt was designed to zip down fully for a reason. And boom goes the dynamite there for Danny Baggish. The gambler gets his first 9.
Scarborough's got 19th and 17s. Down 41 points. And just like that, points to 19, gets rid of the 15s, and then trips the 17 for more points. Leslie pushed to the bull.
Yeah, those are big darts. And that's going to put a little bit of pressure here on Cheyenne, I think. She's going to go at the bulls. Should she in this situation? No. But they have been playing such an aggressive game, they're not going to change it up now. Never mind, she did change it up now. I lied.
That's team dynamics. She knows that the big bull hitter's behind her. Here comes Danny Baggish.
Maya, you are not wrong. I'm telling you that right now. We mentioned that earlier. I am so excited to see this dynamic play out between these two strategies. He's staying. This is for 3 in the black. Gambler gets 5. Yeah, you can see he jumped on dart 3 because he even felt that the double wasn't going in right there. 6.6 from Danny Baggish. 6.0, 3.75 for his opponents. And that is Mike Scarborough. He's going for the win. Sure is. Staying there.
He's moving back down.
Just kidding. Yep, that's what I meant.
As soon as he marked that bull, it went back down.
I just didn't see the eyes in time. Cheyenne just did a Taylor Swift move and shook it off. Needs 2 bowls to go up 2-0 in this first dip. Does get that done in the first dip. I'm telling you right now.
Race to 3.
It's a race to 3. It's 2-0. Leslie is not throwing well. She would tell you that she's not throwing well. But if she picks it up and starts throwing well, Danny's still throwing the best out of the 4 players. He's just waiting for Leslie to get back to the game that she's been playing all day long. Danny tried to start off with a white horse. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's not something that Danny Baggish does. He usually starts off with 9-9 or 20-20-19 if he's going to hit the trebles.
He likes 2 houses in the high 60 points. Because even
Mike's going to close everything, isn't he? Yep.
No.
Doesn't close everything.
I was going to say, he pulled on that 19. Leslie can just sit down on that 19 and put everything into it. Does get 2. Cheyenne's got the 54 of the 18 to work with.
You can see the room is filling up, even on the side that we're not seeing all of the people sitting at. It's not just a camera trick this time.
Yeah, Danny not happy with how they marked on that second dart. But he does get it closed, but it's still opportunity for Scarborough here on the 17s. If he leads with the triple.
He might try to take the 19s on dart too.
Mm-hmm.
He's staying now. I have no idea what this dart's doing. Yep. I would have stayed. He switched back over, and that actually was a Danny Baggish strategy move.
Yeah, that was a 95 playing 89, but 17s and closing down a house. Leslie moving to the 15s. Not going to get it go but 1. Cheyenne has been following Mike with points. She should mark the 17s.
Yeah, and again, Leslie a much better player than she's showing right now. This is just a momentary lapse in her game. You're just hoping that she picks it up in the double dip or the triple dip. But until that happens, Danny's just going to keep trying to do what he can do. Gets himself 6. Great adjustment after the first dart that would have blocked anyone else.
Magic Mike's been aggressive.
16's first dart. 15's. No, he went 17 on dart 2. That's why he missed it.
Oh, he just pulled in the inside of the
Yep.
15s. But the damage is done. 16s is gone. He marked another 17 points. Leslie's only got the 15s to work with.
And big first dart. Oh, that almost fell into the triple. Gets a 6. That's a big 6 mark. And that's really all she wants to do is just make Cheyenne work a little bit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
$15s?
Oh, I think she's staying on 17s. Oh, she did kick over. Really thought she'd stay on the 17s because I know Danny was coming behind her.
Danny is so upset that move worked.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, this is, yeah, he's going to have to do the 7. Nope, he's staying there. Because he knows that Mike Scarborough is going to stay on the bull. He's going to take one shot at the number if he has to. That's only if he has to. There you go, Scarborough and Cheyenne 3-0 in that first dip.
We're moving on. 2 out of 3 now. Cricket.
And you could see Cheyenne tried to mess with Danny a little bit there, and he wasn't really taking that way. So 0-0 score line here. Now the first dip is done. It's the same scenario. Danny, Leslie win. They win the match. Mike and Cheyenne win. We go to one leg of cricket for everything. Again, Sean Green joined by Ryan Mooneyham for the final here of the CDI live at the TOC 2024 at the KCI Expo Center in Kansas City, Mizzou. I know.
Yeah, Missouri. It's not Missouri. It's Missouri.
No one heard him say that, Ryan. Sorry, our Kansas boy over here is trying to shake up the world by having an argument between Missouri and Kansas. That's one hole closer for Danny. So here we go. Baggish with the start.
Baggish tried open white horse last time, -7.
He won't do that here.
We have seen him multiple times, triple 20, triple 20, then trip 19. He'll stay there. Mark 7, excuse me.
Yep, 7 mark open. Yeah, that's his game right there. And no matter, unless Mike closes the 20s, I almost guarantee you Leslie's starting on the 20s. Good last. She's looking down at, nope, she's, yeah.
No, she's going back to 20s.
Yeah, this is Danny's strategy.
You go up her and point. Does manage the single.
Still looking for Leslie to just find her game a little bit. She 6 marked the 15s. I thought it was coming back in, but the 1 mark there.
She needs a triple. Only manages 2. And I see Danny right here pulling that 19 off the board and go right straight back to points.
Stepping over to stay. Oh.
No, Dart didn't go like he wanted to on that one. That's for
Oh, no. He made a mental error there. That was a forced dart that he did not need to do and that he would never do if this was singles. He would have gone back up on that dart 10 times out of 10.
Scarborough's going to go to the 20 now.
Going 18s. No reason to other than that's just how he's feeling. Gets the point lead back anyway.
It's a big 7 right there.
Sometimes the dart gods just favor the bold. That's what they're doing right now.
Leslie wanted to close the 19.
Still wants to. But instead goes to the 17s on dart 3. Cheyenne can run. She has the scoring power to run.
And that scoring power shows. It's another 7 mark. Danny to the corners.
Only a 7 from Baggish. It's just because they're so far behind in even this leg that it's 9s or nothing.
Scarborough's been aggressive. Continues that aggressive streak.
Double.
Once that 16 off there. Leslie not getting it done today. Needs that 16 to fall.
Well, today she's gotten it done. It's just right now she isn't. And it is a nightmare. Someone mentioned that earlier in the chat. It's a nightmare. You play so well until you get to the king seat. You win the king seat playing well. And then 2 hours later, those darts have kind of left you because you've gotten cold. And unfortunately, this is a blink and you miss it type of format where the triple dip can happen so quickly. And with a $6,000 difference between first and second, that's huge. And there's that giant trophy. I'm telling you guys, that is heavy. That is a heavy trophy. I would have rather. I'm taking the table next time over there. Danny Baggish. Boom goes the dynamite.
Big 9 mark on the 16s. Scarborough's got 3 houses. We know how aggressive he likes to play. Single shot on the 16s. All it needs to close it.
Yeah, I've now gotten to the point where fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 18 times, real shame on me. So I'm going to stop guessing Mike's starts. I'm just going to watch him work. Leslie's going to try and close everything. Goes back to the 15.
Gets the
That's not a
19
bad
off
three.
the board.
That's helping.
That's a nice four mark turn. Cheyenne Richards.
And here's the moment that Danny's been waiting for.
Shooting a 6.25.
You can see Cheyenne, last year's champion, trying to defend that title. This time with Mike Scarborough.
The gambler pulls off the line, resets.
There goes the 17s, up to the treble 18. See him taking his time.
Oh, and he knows it.
You see him point at it. He's like, that should have been here. Scarborough, 2 trebles. It's 28 points. Less than, so 72. So actually, this will tie it up the score line if you would have had the triple there. Now he's down 18 points.
Only manages 3. Leslie with the 15s.
If Leslie continues to help here, that's all she needs to do. It's a big third. Only a 1 mark's not going to help. Cheyenne has the opportunity right now to take control of this leg. And so far, I don't doubt her doing so. She's been playing so well.
I don't see her moving.
She thought it through the math real quick. You saw that. She is not happy with that third dart. Tried to stay in a rhythm there instead of just – she should have planned that one out ahead of time because she did not miss those.
Just go all 18s on that last run because that thought process slowed her down. Now here comes Danny. He'll close it.
Double. Stays there, but doesn't hit it.
It's got a small 6-point lead. Scarborough just needs to mark 118 to take a clear shot at the 15s. Scarborough's notorious for going at the big segment first.
That's exactly what he does. I cannot believe he did that on dart 2.
He wasn't going to move.
Well, I think he saw the reverse score line, honestly.
Danny's going to have her close at 18.
Oh, for sure, 100%. Oh, come on, Leslie. Does get it closed. Of course, it's a triple for single. 5-3 is the bull race. And Cheyenne's going to give Danny a shot. I just really feel like
here comes the gambler.
This is a gambler type moment right here. It's a gambler moment right here. It's a gambler moment right here.
And he hits all of them, baby. Bam! Double bull, double bull, double bull.
3 in the black for the gambler, and leg number 1 goes to him. And he knows he can go to leg 2, right?
Excellent. Excellent. Hold on. Let me get it.
Act like you've been there before, Danny.
Damn.
My goodness. It's a race to 2. They're all making fun of him not doing what he's supposed to do there on the dart. He thought that was it. He thought that was a race to 1. That's how much of a blur that first match was for him. It's a 1-0 lead there, 1 leg away. Again, you saw what Danny had to do there, but if that doesn't spark something, I don't know what will. Nothing will. If that doesn't spark something for the turnaround here for Leslie and Danny, nothing will. You agree?
100%. 100%. And just like that, marks the 19s, adds the 19, gets rid of the 20, forces Richards to the 18s.
Cheyenne takes a very interesting dart 3. that I don't like at all. But we've talked about this many times, so there's no reason to harp on it anymore. Leslie threw that first dart with more firmness than I've seen her throw so far in a little bit of time. Gets 2, does her job. But just get the point lead back, adds an extra one.
Scarborough continues his aggressive play. Continues to play it slow, or play it close, excuse me.
I would be very annoyed playing against Mike Scarborough because I would feel like the dart gods are helping him out with shots that don't make sense at all. To me, not to him. He's a mad scientist on what he's doing on the dartboard.
And just like that, Baggish responds, ties up the score, but owns the 17s now.
Cheyenne needs 4 16s even to consider taking a look at the 16s. She got stuck in her backswing there, extra split second.
Yeah, if I was Leslie, I would just load that 17.
Yep.
I wouldn't look anywhere else.
No, if you're Danny, you've already told Leslie that.
Just go put everything you can in 17. Get off that 3. You can do it.
God, finds it on dart 3, does Leslie. Mike gets the 5. Down still 3 points. Danny can put the coffin shot in play here, although I think he'd rather hit a 9 mark.
I think he's going to go on the 17s hard. Now you're going to take one look.
He took 2 looks.
That one surprised me. I really thought he'd go back and had another 51 on it to make it harder on Cheyenne.
I think he rolled his eyes at us because he knows that exactly what you just said. That's not his strategy at all that he just did there.
No, he he could have had another 51 to force 4 16s.
Cheyenne's been aggressive.
I was going to say, now Cheyenne, she could take a lick right here.
Yeah.
She chooses not to, but she could have.
Scarborough would have. She chose not to. And that's because that's what she's more comfortable with right there.
Mm-hmm. That's
But
Danny.
it's so tough to adjust there, but closes it out. Gives Mike a chance. 17s, 15s. And 2s, I guess.
Oh, big miss there. Single mark would be detrimental.
Ooh. But it still might be detrimental because Danny has darts to take control of this match. Takes a 9. And I'm telling you, when the gambler needs to hit something, we saw it in the last leg.
Mm-hmm. He'll follow with the darts. We got the first.
Ties it up.
Tied game. Now, here's the question. If you're Cheyenne, are you going to get rid of that 15 right now?
Yes. 1,000,000% you are. If you get rid of the 15s, Leslie needs 3 bulls. With how she's played, not how she actually plays, but how she's playing right now, you take that gamble 10 times out of 10.
It's a big move to the bull. She marks all 3.
If Leslie throws 1 round of great darts right here, this match is over.
There's a big dart right there.
Still might not be enough, though, with Mike Scarborough.
Well, it's going to require either a double or 2 bulls to take the look. And Scarborough will take the look.
Yep. Save it.
Going for the win.
Let's go to a last leg decider. 1-1 score line. They were cork for start. That's a bit of a hanger. Like if you're going to miss into like one in the bowl, you want it to be right
bottom.
around there.
Yeah. That'll block it up. Or they tied it up.
Yep, now they both blocked it.
The
Great.
advantage could be for Scarborough if he gets in there and can hang down.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Danny could beat that on his knee.
He's a bull master.
Yep.
He's in there.
Yep. No one's expected that one to go in. All right. 1-1 score line. We're either going to have one more leg of cricket, Ryan, or we're going to have two more legs of cricket.
Yeah, just like you said. Cheyenne and Mike pull this out. We're going to have one-game shootout. However, if Danny and Leslie take this, that will be your CDI champions.
Yeah, and we'd have to start a little ditty about Mike and Cheyenne. They're two American kids born
Two American kids
in the Southlands.
in the Southlands. 6 marks on the open for Baggish. Scarborough plays extremely aggressive.
Sean Conachan in the chat saying, my anxiety shouldn't be getting this bad sitting on a couch.
No.
Why don't you do us all a favor? You can just lay your head down on that bad boy. That might help you.
Scarborough only marks 119, but goes ahead and adds the 18.
Yep.
Opportunity here for Leslie.
We know he has no problem with just moving along. And I'm guaranteeing you Leslie is not used to this, like having like the conversation with her partner. You can tell because she's going to the line before even talking to him. But Danny's just trying to talk out the conversation.
Danny wants the 19th from her.
And she's that. I don't think did he say that for all three, really? I don't.
I didn't.
I mean, he must have.
We were at a different shot.
He must have, or else Leslie wouldn't have done that.
Richards on the 18 looks to close the 20.
But why?
Go back to the 18, 72.
It's because she's been so aggressive. I get it.
I know, but
We're
she's
gonna
playing
stop moving on.
aggressive. But, man, you're playing Danny a little darn close on the points.
Yeah, Danny would feed off of this strategy being played against
Well,
him.
I mean, he's at 2 houses now, 79 to 72. Eventually, you're going to play him too close, and he's just going to crush you.
Yeah, because that dart hit a triple. That dart hit a triple, so you're going to throw it again, you know? Yep, does steal the 18.
2 houses, then the point lead, and got rid of their number. Scarborough's going to have to mark that 17 up. Needs at least 7.
Ryan Keith, you're actually right. He does look very interesting filming right there. However, that is how we get these fantastic
Outside shots.
2-minute recap videos. That is Dirachi to share himself. Great darts from Scarborough.
Cheyenne wants 3.
And he fills it up. Boom goes the dynamite. Needed it, and he hit it. So now Leslie going to have to point. Looking at the 19s. Good first, or good second. Great third from
There's
Leslie
a
Garner.
monster 6 out of Leslie. Trip
That's
19,
what we're looking for.
Trip 19, forcing Cheyenne back.
She says, gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it.
Cheyenne Richards trying to become the only female player to win this tournament. She can do that today if they win the next 2 legs. If they don't, then she won't.
You can tell that would be true. Danny Baggish in control.
Commentator turned dart player turned hero.
Turn rambler, turn gambler. Because we're seeing the gambler today.
Last year he was sitting in your chair, Ryan, figuring out how much money he could make by playing this year and deciding to take that shot, that gamble, so to speak. And he's trying to make it pay off for him here. Oh, tried to be aggressive again was Magic Mike, and again, that one's going to hurt. It's always a great strategy if it hits, but as soon as it misses, it's just a really bad strategy.
I was going to say, Leslie, just stay on the 19th. Give Danny all the firepower he needs to close down.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's trying to do, is just give him the opportunity just to cough and shot it.
Cheyenne's got to work that 16. It's got to get it marked up.
Needs 7. Not going to get the 7. Only gets 3.
311 playing 2, 5, 6. But Danny's also got 20s and 19s in his back pocket.
Yep. Just moving right over to the, well, he's going to do the math here. Just take an extra step back. Only gets the 5. That's the one thing that could have happened to open up the door here, is to give Mike Scarborough this opportunity. He needs to not be silly with this. What I mean by that is he needs to just 9 mark the 15s and move on.
I agree, but we've also seen him trip the 15 and try to close down the board,
which will not be the useful strategy here. He's staying.
He does say he doesn't appear to be moving.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen him say something while he's
No,
playing.
he usually don't. He doesn't move. He's calm and kiltered every time.
Leslie needs to close the 15 and then just point it up.
He's going to stop her.
Yep.
He's going to do the math real quick.
I'm going to give Leslie a little credit here because I don't know too many partners of anyone that really want their partner walking up to the line while they're shooting dart 2 or about to shoot dart 2 just to tap their elbow to step them back. It's not really a fault of Danny's. He's just in winning game mode.
Game mode right here, 3 bullseyes.
For the title. And he gets it done. The Gambler is your champion with Leslie Garner. They're both champions of the CDI. Listen, y'all can say what you're going to say. Did Danny win this in the final? He sure did, with Leslie's help to get the job accomplished. But Leslie did so much work early on in this tournament. I'm telling you right now, she had to have if they got to this point. And we saw it in the King Seat match.